Hi, my name's Scott Fricker. I'm a head chef at Midsummer House. I've been here now for nearly 3 years, and I've spent the first year here as sous chef, and now I'm the head chef. On the menu at the moment, due to this time of year, we're using a lot of root vegetables. So starter-wise, we've discovered turnip, which is something that we really love using. It's a very cheap vegetable, but we can use it in very different many ways. We use it twice or 3 times on this starter. We've got turnip and vanilla puree, which has been turnips chopped down, cooked in an emulsion, finished with some fresh vanilla. And then we've turned 2 down because we like to stick to our classics. We've roasted one, and we've also done one cooked in an emulsion and just finished with chives, so the onion just gives you that extra lift. We've got on the plate as well some radish, which has got the peppery taste, which is going brilliantly with the sweetness of the puree. We've got some, normally we use chickweed, but unfortunately it's been snowing recently, so we've changed it to sea parsley, so we've got some salty aspect on there as well. And the sea bream, we've taken the skin off, baked that down, we've got some nice crispy skin on there, and we've cooked it on a potato rosti with a scallop mousse. Typical main course we've got at the moment, sticking to the theme of winter, we're using swedes, and I keep starting with what vegetables we're using, because that's really how we build dishes here, is that we'll sit down together, we'll talk about what's good, what's not, and we'll go from there. So swede we've used again twice. We've crushed it down with a bit of honey as one aspect, and we've done a swede and honey puree, so you've got the 2 different textures going on with the swede. We've used pork neck for this dish because it's not really commonly used, and the flavour we find is just phenomenal. We've cooked that down for about 5 hours in the water bath, really slow, and then just finished it, caramelised it up nicely. We used pork belly, which we've confit and rolled, and again just finished caramelising. So 2 different types of pork protein there. We've taken the crackling and cooked that for 12 hours in the water bath, and that's just broken it down really, really well. So when we've dehydrated it and finished frying it, you've got a crackling which is phenomenal. It's like crystal, really, really clear. Made a Madeira sauce to go through that, and a pomme dauphine, which is a real classical potato dish. But what we've done different is we've made a baked potato powder and folded that through. And when we've baked that up, you can really get a flavour of baked potato in there. So it's a mix between a classical dish and a modern dish, but something that customers really love here. So. Typical dessert we've got on at the moment is based around apple, and we try and use apple as much as we can in the best way as possible and trying to extract pure apple flavour from it. We're very lucky because we've got 2 apple trees in the garden, and we've taken 3 other types of apple, Bramley, Granny Smith and Braeburn, more commonly known to people. And what we've done is done Parisiennes of apple, compressed it in apple juice, and then we've caramelised that lightly. We've got a apple caramel sauce to go with that, and that's used from another puree from the apples from the tree and just a simple caramel. And then we've got bavois, which we've taken the juice and the puree and we've made an apple jelly to go on top of that, puff pastry and cinnamon ice cream. We've just made a simple raisin puree, so it's raisin, apple and cinnamon, and that's the whole dish that goes together. And when assembled and eaten, it is something that people can relate to and is really tasty.